Have you ever wondered why some relationships leave you feeling emotionally drained, even when nothing seems obviously wrong? The truth is, people reveal their true character through repeated patterns, not perfect words. In psychology, actions often tell a much more honest story than promises ever can. Sometimes, the biggest warning signs aren't dramatic arguments or betrayals. They're the small habits you overlook because you're hoping things will change. In this video, we'll explore 10 psychological signs that may suggest a woman isn't emotionally invested in building a healthy relationship. By the end, you'll know what behaviors deserve your attention, and which ones should never be ignored. Number 10, she rarely shows interest in your life. Healthy relationships go both ways. If she talks for hours about her own problems but quickly loses interest whenever you share your achievements, goals, or challenges, that imbalance matters. A partner doesn't need to share every hobby you have, but genuine curiosity is one of the strongest signs of emotional investment. When someone consistently makes every conversation about themselves, it often reveals self-centered priorities rather than mutual connection. Number 9, she only makes time when it's convenient. Everyone gets busy. Work, family, and responsibilities are part of adult life. But people usually make time for what they truly value. If she constantly cancels plans, replies only when she's bored, or disappears for days without explanation while expecting your attention whenever she wants it, notice the pattern instead of the excuse. Consistency is often a better measure of interest than words. Number 8, her past relationship is always part of the conversation. Occasionally mentioning an ex is completely normal. Constantly comparing you to one isn't. If every disagreement, compliment, or memory somehow circles back to her previous relationship, it may suggest she hasn't fully moved forward emotionally. A healthy relationship focuses on building a future, not constantly revisiting the past. Number 7, she never accepts responsibility. Nobody is perfect. Strong relationships grow because both people can admit mistakes. If every disagreement somehow becomes your fault, while she refuses to apologize or acknowledge her own behavior, conflicts will never truly get resolved. Accountability isn't weakness. It's emotional maturity. Number 6, she makes you feel smaller instead of stronger. Constructive advice helps people grow. Constant criticism slowly destroys confidence. There's a huge difference between encouraging someone to improve and constantly pointing out everything they're doing wrong. The right partner challenges you to become better while still making you feel respected. If you constantly feel judged instead of supported, ask yourself why. Number 5, the relationship feels emotionally one-sided. Support is an important part of love. But if every conversation revolves around solving her problems while your emotional needs are ignored, the relationship can become exhausting. A healthy partnership isn't about one person carrying all the emotional weight. It requires balance. Both people should feel heard, valued, and supported. Number 4, she dismisses your feelings. Have you ever shared something that genuinely hurt you, only to hear, "You're overreacting. You're too sensitive. It's not a big deal"? Whether intentional or not, constantly dismissing someone's emotions creates emotional distance. Feeling respected includes knowing your thoughts and feelings matter. Number 3, she wants to control your choices. Healthy couples respect each other's independence. If she pressures you to give up your hobbies, distance yourself from friends, or constantly asks you to prove your loyalty, those behaviors deserve attention. Love should never feel like losing your identity. The healthiest relationships encourage both people to continue growing as individuals. Number 2, trust is missing. Trust isn't built through endless phone checks or constant accusations. It's built through honesty and communication. If you're repeatedly accused of things without evidence or feel like you're constantly defending yourself, the relationship can become emotionally exhausting. Without trust, even small disagreements eventually become major problems. Number 1, you no longer feel like yourself. Perhaps the biggest psychological sign of all is this. You don't recognize the person you've become. You're anxious before sending a message. You overthink every conversation. You feel like you're constantly trying to earn someone's approval. Healthy love brings peace, not constant uncertainty. The right relationship should help you become more confident, not less. No relationship is perfect, and everyone has flaws. One or two of these signs don't automatically mean someone is a bad partner. What matters is the overall pattern. Mutual respect, trust, communication, and emotional support are the foundation of any lasting relationship. If those qualities are consistently missing, it may be time to ask yourself whether you're holding on to the relationship, or simply holding on to the hope that it will change. If you watched until the end, comment "self-respect" below. And if you enjoy psychology, relationships, and self-improvement content, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.